When a spacesuit turns white, it means you're facing a life-threatening situation. I immediately opened my palm. A mutant leech was latched onto the back of my hand. This is Earth, 1,000 years in the future, and the toxin from this creature can kill an elephant. I shook it off with all my strength, but the wound was already turning black. My face began to swell, and my vision started to blur. I called out to my father for help, but he remained calm.
Inject yourself with the clear liquid first. Do it now.
I grabbed the first aid kit and fumbled for the first vial of antidote, then plunged it straight into my chest, near my heart.
Now the second. ASAP. To your left, Katai. Left.
I can't feel my hands. Dad, I can't feel my hands.
Press it into the ground. Roll over on it and press it into the ground, Katai.
After the second injection, I finally pulled through. I have no idea how long I was out. When I came to, my father's voice was calling out to me. I forced myself up and made it to a nearby geothermal zone just before dark. But when I checked my gear, I found 2 breathing canisters were damaged. What I had left wasn't nearly enough to get me back to the ship. I decided to keep it to myself, but my father had already figured it out. After resting through the night, I set out again. Along the way, I found the pack of monkeys that had chased me earlier all dead. Something dangerous was clearly lurking nearby. To play it safe, I changed my route, not realizing it would lead me straight into a dead end. A massive cliff dropped off in front of me. My father finally called out my lie about the damaged breathing canisters.
Why are you not showing me the case?
What?
Show it to me now.
I had no choice but to comply. According to the computer's calculations, 1 canister of breathing fluid would only last a day, and going around the cliff to reach the destination would take at least 3.5 days. My only shot was to jump off the cliff and land precisely in the waterfall below. That way, 2 days would be just enough, but it was basically a suicide mission. My father had no choice but to abort the mission. Those words cut deep. I thought back to my sister, who once gave me the same kind of order. No matter what happens, don't come out of that box. In the end, all I could do was watch her die. That memory has haunted me ever since. This time, I refused to make the same mistake.
And you think I'm a coward? You're wrong! I'm not a coward! You're the coward! I'm not a coward!
Katai!
Ignoring my father's shouts, I leaped off the cliff. My glider deployed mid-air, but before long, a giant eagle appeared right above me. Realizing I'd become its prey, I dove hard to shake it off, then ducked into the waterfall, but I still underestimated its hunting skills.
Katai!
When I woke up again, I was in the eagle's nest, but the danger wasn't over. Tigers appeared overhead, and more than one. They had their eyes on the eagle's chicks. The eagle returned just in time and locked into a fight with one of them, but the others kept climbing up. I swung my weapon frantically, but they ignored me completely and went straight for the chicks. Something in me snapped. Pushing down my fear, I charged at the tigers and knocked one of them flying with a single blow. Before I could catch my breath, 2 more pounced at once. At the critical moment, the eagle swooped back in, grabbed one tiger, and hurled it off the cliff. I used the terrain to my advantage and took down the other. The tigers were all dead, but none of the chicks survived. Still, this was far from over. More challenges were waiting for me up ahead.